Hey! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Jaywalking! Stop right there!
What?
Stop right there! Stop! Well, no! Stop! No! Get down! Get down right now! Get down on the ground! You are resisting arrest! You're resisting arrest! No, cooperate! Cooperate! You know jaywalking is against the law! It's a federal offense! What are you doing? Don't you move! Don't you touch me! Don't you touch me! Okay, back up! This is Officer Shooter responding to a request for backup. What seems to be the problem here? This man was jaywalking. All right, stand back. Let me handle this. Son, put your hands up right now. Son, I'm asking you to put your hands up. Son, if you do not put your hands up, I'll be forced to use this firearm to dispose of your threat. Son, are you listening to me? Don't you play dumb, son. He's reaching for... All right, you asked for it, motherfucker.
You know, first of all, that was rather rude. I would say, how are you folks this evening? And just gonna do a quick vid. You see, there's a cartoon. I don't know whether the creators thought it was hilarious or amusing. And at the end of it, it says, under the bottom of it, it says something like, too accurate to be hilarious. And my statement is exactly, it's not humorous, it's not hilarious, and it's rather quite sad, and it's also disgusting. And the name of it is Officer Choker, where this cartoon represents real life scenarios between blacks and police. And this little child, young fellow, was just humming, and he stepped down into the street. After he pressed the button to walk across. Well, I won't go into it. I'll let you see for yourself. Matter of fact, I'm going to run that first before I put this in. Do you know how many people that have been killed by cops so far this year? One report says 530. There's another report that says 488. But whatever the exact total is, I did some research on some reports. There's over 500 people that were shot down by cops. Now, I'm not saying everybody was innocent. I'm not talking about gangsters and all this. That's astronomical. You know, where I live, they have militarized the police. Where I live, nobody attacked the police. I myself have been profiled several times, and you know what? I'm not racist. I just don't like people who don't like me. And I have to admit, God have to help me, I didn't get that far yet. Folks, this country needs God like never before. We're in a state of emergency. They're trying their best to promote martial law, and that's because they know the economy is going. Even the other night, it was on the major alphabet media. The central banks were selling off American assets, and that's all you need to know. What I'm thinking to draw your own conclusion. Now, I'm just tying this all in. We're in a state of financial ruin. America's existing totally off credit. And everybody's talking about this impending race war, which I doubt that. But it's certainly a disturbance. They're taking... I'm just going to tell you right out. I think it's pretty disgusting to make a cartoon that even resembles something like that. I know he's not. He was trying to be more. The creator was trying to be more. Another way of so we say casting stones at the police department, or was he or she? But I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But also, do you know how many cops were killed this year? It says up until mid-July about 66. But do you see the astronomical amount of people that have been shot down? Look at a lot of innocent people. They just showed a picture of a child going up to a teller. Somebody called the cops on him. A little teenager, and he was going not little, about 15 or something, and the cop almost broke his arm, and they were just kneeling down on him. And this young black kid, this is ridiculous. And they're doing the same thing to Spanish Americans. Even middle and lower class, financially speaking, white people are doing it, but it's not funny. This is why nobody trusts the cops. Sure, now not all cops are bad, but you do have a lot of bad cops. And they talk about black people, this and black. One thing about black people, you have to understand. You are financially, their head are almost underwater. I've said it numerous occasions, and I'll keep on saying it. We have a God problem all over America. And secondly, you have a financial problem. You're no better off financially than you were 150 years ago when Lincoln freed the slaves. But now here goes another thing. But we know that the Spanish and African Americans are pretty much financially in the same state. But here goes another thing. White America is catching up too. They are trying to promote martial law. And there's one thing, and look at the people who they have that you're voting into office. Hillary Clinton, really? Look what she's done. Do you know in the mid-1960s that African American, it was only a 25% single parent household. 75% of the people, the black children were born in a two-parent household. Now 75% of all African Americans are born in a single parent household. And you've been voting with the Democrats for God knows how, for Lord knows, excuse me for saying that, Lord, I'm getting upset, for decades. And you're worse now than you've ever been. See, the police are targeting African American and Hispanic because these cops that you're voting, these politicians that you're voting for, tell them to do that. They're not just popping up with this on their own. But when you're saying that, I'll say it because I back up everything I say. I'll do research on what I'm talking about. I have relatives, World War II vets, December 7th, 1941, Pearl Harbor. And yes, it just annoys me. It disgusts me. I hate to see that. I hate to see somebody abused by people they're supposed to be protected. There's stories of black women being raped by police. One was upstate New York. They went and smacked the down, did that. That's all they did, and turned them loose with pay. It's sick. Like I said, not all cops are bad. But you do have a lot of bad cops right there. You need less police, the police. Also, black folks, I'm going to tell you something. We have to come to one startling conclusion. We have to clean up our own houses, take responsibility for ourselves, and stop blaming the white man for everything that happened. We have to take responsibility. Clean up your own neighborhood. Spend your money in your own neighborhood. It's the right man. No, it's these doggone elected officials that you've been putting in, that you're voting in, that them over and over and over again. Look at 90% of the states where these so-called people that you've been voting for the last 5 and 6 decades. Then they're going to bring in people over you, and they're going to hire these people that are undercutting your wages. They're bringing in a low-wage workforce to replace you, and you're still voting for the same people. Look at the NAFTA trade agreement. Look at TPP. What do you think that's going to do? There's never been one trade agreement that did America any good. But anyway, this is because of the people that you're voting into these offices. They're doing this. They're telling these people to do this. Folks, pray for our, we need help bad. Pray that we get good leaders to vote for. But this is sickening. God bless.